welcome to Switch On, the show that highlights the best in Ipswich, its people and places, events and attractions. On today's show, we preview the event that brings the cream of local businesses across Ipswich together, and we will raise the curtain on the Ipswich Musical Theatre as they take us to a small Greek island for Mamma Mia. Also, the latest emerging music artists and the call out to young filmmakers to dream big. But first, the Ipswich Chamber of Commerce and Industry is an independent, apolitical organisation committed to working with all levels of government to support and strengthen the Ipswich business community. The business community is resilient and continues to grow strongly on the back of continuing strong population and development growth in the region. This past year has seen another year of exceptional performances throughout the business community, which will be celebrated and recognised through the City of Ipswich Business Excellence Awards. To explain more about this prestigious night, joining me on Switch On is the President of the Ipswich Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Philip Bell. Philip, welcome.
Thanks, Annie. Great to be with you on Switch On.
So what does it mean to be recognised in these awards?
Well, these awards are incredibly prestigious. Our Chamber of Commerce has been in existence for over 113 years now, and the Business Awards have been going for over 30 years. Every year there's an incredible number of nominations. This year we received over 740 nominations. So to be selected to be an award recipient among that kind of company is really prestigious.
So what are the categories that businesses can nominate for?
Well, there's 11 different categories in total, so I won't go through them all, but 9 of those categories are judged by an independent panel of local business representatives and experts. And there are 2 categories, the President's Award and the Food and Agribusiness Award that are judged basically in relation to performance around general business performance each year.
Oh, okay. So can you tell us more about the important role the Chamber plays?
So the Chamber, as I said, is an organisation that's been around for a long time now, over 113 years. We've been growing at an incredible rate over the past 4 years. We've grown in excess of 34% per annum. We represent business from a huge diversity across the community, ranging from small to large and medium enterprises. And we have an amazing geographical diversity, so we represent business from right throughout the region, business based in Brisbane and all the way through to up on the range west of Toowoomba, so yeah, it's quite diverse.
Oh wow, and can anyone attend the gala night?
Absolutely, we're really proud of the fact that our Business Awards is very, very inclusive. So business participants don't need to be a member to nominate, don't need to be a member to win an award. The awards are open to all. In that sense, this is a really great community service that we put on behalf of the business community for the region.
Oh wow, thank you so much for joining us, Philip.
Thank you.
And if you would like to keep up to date with the great work undertaken by the Chamber, become a member, or would like to get a table together for the awards, simply log on to ipswichchamber.org.au or catch up one of their many networking nights. It's a great way to give local small businesses a helping hand. It's a celebration of love, laughter, family and friendship. Mamma Mia the musical is exactly what the world needs right now. Local company, the Ipswich Musical Theatre, is about to transport audiences to a Greek island for the wedding to end all weddings. We sent our Switch On cameras along to rehearsals to find out what's in store when the curtain goes up on Mamma Mia.
For decades, people have loved the music of ABBA, and now more than 60 million people can't be wrong as Mamma Mia the musical gets set to take over the stage at the Ipswich Civic Centre. It's been an absolute hoot putting it together, according to director Robbie Parkin.
Very, very popular show. I mean, how could you lose, the songs of ABBA? One of the things in musical theatre is, not everyone knows every song, but this is one of the shows where most people know every number once it kicks in, usually within the first bar or two. Tried to be really true to the original, but made it our own as well. Tried not to, just copy the Broadway or London production, interpret it, a way that works to suit our cast. But, people will be seeing the real feel of Mamma Mia, which is all about, the design is really feel like you've taken to a Greek island, not messing with any of the music, the arrangements or anything like that. So I think people will go away going, well, they really feel like they've seen the show.
You get to bounce on beds, jump off ladders, let your hair down, sing some amazing songs with some fantastic dancers and actors. It's wonderful. It's got two sides to it. So there's a lot of depth. There's the beautiful relationship that she has with her daughter, and then there's the fun side of her with her friends and her old backing band from the good old days, and then there's the beautiful romantic side with the three different dads. We don't know which one is the real dad, and you've got that strong, independent, I can do it all on my own aspect to her as well.
It's a fantastic score. ABBA's just a timeless band, and their music stands the test of time. It's really good. It's got a bit of everything to cater for every type of audience. It's a fantastic show, and the music's just bopping along all the way. We've assembled a 9-piece band, the typical rhythm section, 4 keyboards, and a percussionist as well.
They have a lot of fun in the show, but we're also having a lot of fun, pulling it all together and hanging around with the younger cast, and developed a good bond with all of the the other older people, if we could call it that, in the show. So we're having a great time. It's very, very interesting, and I think some of their true character and their background all comes out at the end.
Get out your dancing queen and get set, as the winner will take it all as you get along to see Mamma Mia at the Ipswich Civic Centre. Book your tickets now.
Now, tickets are selling fast, so if you would like to see this outstanding production live on stage, log on to ipswichciviccentre.com.au. The show is only on for a couple of weeks, so don't miss out. Maybe you can send out an SOS by showing off your dancing queen. A change of pace now, and the hosts of the popular Phoenix radio program Emerge, Callan and Russell, has the latest indie music scene under the spotlight.
Hello and welcome back to another week of Emerge, Phoenix Radio's dedicated music program bringing you the best in Queensland music. My name is Callan Lakuta, and joining me is Russell Thompson. Already in the month of September, our music news segment has touched on some pretty huge occurrences within the industry. Today we'll be recapping a select number of these stories from the first week of September onward.
A trustee within the Fire Festival bankruptcy case has filed a series of lawsuits in an attempt to regain funds from investors. The trustee alleges that the transfers were a part of organiser Billy McFarlane's plan to defraud investors and should therefore be voided. The trustee is seeking funds such as the $500,000 paid to headlining band Blink-182, who failed to perform at the festival. The legal battle will be going up against large agencies like CAA, UTA and ICM partners who represent acts like Lil Yachty, Migos and Ray Shremmurd. Also focused on is the return of funds from influencers like Kendall Jenner and Emily Ratajkowski, who were paid in exchange for promoting the event on Instagram for about $300,000 each. What really just seems to be adding more fuel to the flame of fire, there are other suits being filed against yacht, ticketing and catering companies. The festival organiser McFarlane is currently serving 6 years in jail for the 2018 event and is potentially liable to pay $26 million in restitution payments.
How about Blink-182 earning $500,000 for not playing?
I'd do that any day.
What may have been considered just a trend for music listeners, the resurgence of vinyl records has risen so dramatically that it will soon eclipse the sale of its former replacement. Sale of vinyl records has been at a constant growth over the past few years, and once king of music distribution, the CD, has seen a dramatic decline in sales. A report from the Recording Industry Association of America, released mid-year, found that CD sales were declining 3 times as fast as vinyl records sales were growing. This mid-year report, coming out last year on the 5th of September, saw vinyl records earn $224 million, almost surpassing CD-generated sales of $247 million. If these trends are to hold over the next coming reports, soon vinyl will be generating more than compact discs. Comparative to the remainder of the music industry, vinyl only generates around 4% of total revenues in the first half of this year. The main source of revenue is still being generated by paid subscription to streaming services, taking up around 62% of industry revenues.
How times change, hey? Crazy.
Yeah.
Sydney's infamous and controversial lockout laws are about to see a change in order to generate more income from the nighttime economy. For almost 5 years, patrons of Sydney's nightlife have become familiar with 1:30am lockouts within the city CBD, along with greater restrictions on alcohol consumption. New South Wales Premier Gladys Berejiklian claims that changes have been made to lockout laws in order to resurrect Sydney's nightlife, which is, quote, Australia's only global city, and we need a nightlife to reflect that. Though changes will be made to the CBD, no changes will be made against the infamous King's Cross due to its history of violence and location. The proposed changes have been met with positive support from venue operators and nightlife punters across the city. Further questions have still been raised as if the New South Wales government will see a similar relaxing of laws or to crack down on music festivals in recent months.
For the first time in 26 years, Brisbane's 4X Brewery will be opening its doors to the public for a one-day festival on Saturday the 16th of November. Giving a little insight, if not just slightly teasing audiences, a promotional video was released under the title of 4X Presents Live at the Brewery. The event has been described as a celebration of food and music with a couple of beers too. Though there have been no report yet of the lineup, it is being organised by Brisbane's Jet Black Cat Music, so it's sure to be a good one. Tickets will be priced from $70 on sale from Monday the 16th of September.
Should be a good one. Jet Black organised a really awesome showcase at Big Sound, so if they're going to have anything like that, it's bound to be a good time.
Definitely.
Those are some of the biggest articles that emerged as reported on during our shows in September. To keep up to date with the latest in Queensland music, interviews with local artists and worldwide music news, tune into Emerge on Monday nights 7 to 9 p.m. on 1197am, Phoenix Radio and Digital Radio. Until next time, bye.
With the support of USQ Media students, the 2019 Ipswich City Council's Film Festival for Youth short film competition will screen competition entries at Rebel Domain on the big screen Saturday 19th of October. This will be a great afternoon and evening watching our next generation of filmmakers show their work for the very first time. For more details, head over to ipswich.qld.gov.au/iffy. Can't wait to see their creativity on the big screen.
Well, that's all the time we have for Switch On. If you have any stories you'd like us to look into, you can reach us on Twitter via the hashtag SwitchOnStories or on Facebook at SwitchOnStories. I'm Annie Petts, and you've been switched on.